Welcome into another episode of Our Sistas Keeper, the Tyler Perry Sisters unofficial live after show with your good sis, you let her talk TV with, and
Your girl Allie Nick giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time.
always in the nick of time. We missed you last week, Allie. We so glad to have you
I
back,
miss y'all
girl.
too. I miss y'all too, cause I had a lot to say last week, but I couldn't do it. I didn't have no energy. I
No
couldn't even
worries.
fake the phone. I literally couldn't do nothing.
No worries. The
But
most
I'm
important thing is for
here.
you to take care of yourself, and you are here. You are on the mend. We're
Absolutely.
still praying for you and all of your healing and
Yes.
wellness, boo. We're glad that you're popping in.
I
Allie said,
received that.
I'm gonna have to pull up and pop my shit tonight, Erica. Period, cause they keep playing.
Period.
on,
Period.
on a scale of 1 to 10, y'all, drop in the chat what is your rating for the episode. How you feeling about tonight's episode? While I go through and give y'all some shout outs for everybody who's in here. Sorry that we're late. It is all on me. First one in here tonight was Tracy B. Hey boo, how are you? Hey Sierra. Hey Vaughn. Shout out to our moderator. Shout out to all the members in the chat. Janelle, how are you, honey? Hey Natalie Rose. Hey Money Green Say. Hey DNC Greatness. Hey D. Oh, I already said that person. Sorry. Alicia. Oh, there's so many. Y'all wasn't here talking. Y'all was like, where y'all at? Robin K. How are you, boo? Welcome in. Hey Brandon. Hey Brandon. I feel like you're gonna get this episode of 8. I feel like you're gonna get this episode of 8.
Yeah.
I'm not even down to where y'all rating it yet, but I feel like Brandon, I already know. Hey Jamira, welcome in, boo. Hey Journey with Cece. Hey Cynthia. Hey Mimi Loves Peace. Hey Sandra. Welcome in, y'all. Hey Kayla. Oh, Brandon, you gave it a 5. Hey Kelly Hester Jones. How are you, honey? Hey Stassi. Hey Shaquasia. How are you, boo? Welcome in, y'all.
Yes, yes.
Allie, what you rating the episode?
I think I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Um, Janelle gave it a 4. Sandra gave it a 3. Mimi Loves Peace gave it a 4. Y'all can hear us all right? Cynthia gave it a 6. Riley says it's a 2. A strong 2. Robin said,
I
I
feel you.
don't
I
watch
feel
the
you, Riley.
show. I'm just here for the live. You know what? It bees like that. It bees like that. Alicia says a
Man.
darn 3. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Take the show off the air now. That's what you saying, Caleb? My gosh. The chosen one gave
Wow.
it a 5. Demetria gave it a 4. Tam B says no rating. Oh my goodness. Tracy says a 5. Sandra a 3. Kelly Esther Jones a 4. Shell D. Hey boo gave it a 4.5. The continuity of the show is terrible. It is. It is.
It's
Sierra gave it a
horrible.
1. Vaughn says she's giving it a 2. That's what they said, y'all. They said it that B Simone gonna be on there next season. I am not looking forward to it. I am not. Anywho, I know we giving black people
Yeah.
jobs, Tyler, but can we diversify the black people that's getting the jobs? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Journey with C says a -5 because I was confused. Period. Money Green Taste says a 4.
Baby.
uh, Robert, you need my thoughts on Gary from last week. Oh, you need Allie thoughts. Allie, they want your thoughts on Gary from last week because they missed you, and your boy was there all glistening and moisturized.
Okay. Cheeto was fine. Cheeto gonna always be fine. The issue I have is that Gary has been able to wreak complete havoc in the lives of these people. And he gets to go off to go to Ghana. He don't have to
Mm,
reap nothing. You took life from Penelope. You took life. You relish in it, and you get to leave with your children who you have cared nothing about
at
all
all.
this time, and you just get to leave on the plane and go to the motherland. I got beef with that. I got a problem with that. Now, if we never see Gary again, I'm happy about that too. I just feel like Gary was able to get a happy ending when I don't think he deserved one. It's only two places that Gary needs to be: hell or grave.
Damn, not
Well,
even
that's kind of the
jail.
same thing.
Not even
Hell, grave, or
jail.
prison. Give him prison. Give him prison. Give him prison.
Oh
But
my
other than
goodness.
that, I just feel like he got off too easy.
Yeah.
Amnesia or not, I understand when people, you know, reconcile or come to a place of recognizing what they've done, but that does not absolve you from the responsibility and the accountability of what you've done.
Yep.
And he didn't have to reap anything for that. So, that those are, in short, those are my thoughts, babe.
I agree. I agree, Ellie. What would I rate today's episode?
I was
I
just about to ask you.
I think I would give it a 5. You said a 5?
I said a 4,
Oh, you said
but
a 4?
5, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, but I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like hovering in that place. I was telling Ellie right before we got on here because she, Ellie is the one who keeps the foot on the neck of Maggie's in particular. And tonight was Maggie's episode. And the one thing I will say is like while it wasn't great, I do think that she didn't have a good amount of things to work with. Like she's trying I think that Maggie with this episode was given, like handed off by the other writers of other episodes, all of these pieces of storylines that they're trying to make fit that don't actually make fit and or doesn't fit. And hold on. Lord. Hold on, y'all. There we go. I think this is what. Can y'all hear me now?
Let us know if y'all can hear
Can y'all
Erica.
hear me now? Sorry. Can y'all hear me now? Keisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Keisha says, "Hey ladies, I gotta take my old butt to bed, but I'm gonna watch the playback in the morning." Y'all still can't hear me?
They say you good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch the playback in the morning. I'm counting on y'all to take it to hell. She also got out your book, Allie. You need book. She needs book 2 ASAP. Good night. Thank you so much, Keisha. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so
Appreciate you,
much.
girl.
Rest well, boo. And yes, when you come here for the replay, hopefully we did you justice. I feel like putting
Hopefully we
belt to
get that.
ass, but I'm hoping that we do you justice. What I was saying when y'all couldn't hear me, I'm sorry, was basically like Maggie had such a tall feat, like a tall task to try to take on in this episode because there's so many pieces of storylines that have been laid down in previous episodes. And specifically, if I'm going to focus on Karen's storyline, the way they have been moving her so quickly through this grief journey or this grief season, it doesn't actually make sense. And they're trying to make it make sense. Technically, if we're paying attention to the night and the day, and the night and the day and how many days it's been, it's max 5 days of her being out of the hospital. But what we're seeing her have now of like waking up in the morning and you just went to the doctors. This is all in the same day, mind you. She went to the doctors, got the referral from Dr. Vaughn, needed help, came home, finally held faith, and then ran off to a damn support group. But you also had time to write a note at the beginning of the day to say that something has to change because you can't keep living your life this way. You're 4 or 5 days out of the damn hospital. The fog don't even start to lift until like 3 weeks, and that's maybe. I sound low. Am I low? Not y'all can barely hear me, child. Hold on, let me test because what is going on?
I think they saying you good now.
Okay, because y'all know I be screaming. I'm trying not to assault y'all's ears. Y'all know I'm be unhinged, so I don't want to I don't want to be too loud, and I'm really close up. So y'all let me know if I get to peeking. Please also let me know that. But I think that Maggie was really damned if she did, damned if she don't with this episode in particular, just with the setup that they gave her. And I think that they moved too quickly through Karen's grief journey. Don't get me wrong, these are the beats that they needed to hit, but they're moving so fast. It's almost as if 2 months has happened and it's only been 1 week. You get what I'm saying, Allie?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I would give Maggie a fraction of grace for what Erica so eloquently just stated. My issue with Maggie in this episode, amongst many, but I'm gonna say this, is the little snide snaps she
Mm.
had for Karen throughout this episode. Because I was like, is this a piss on Karen episode? What the hell is going on? There were so many things that caught my attention, from having Zach say something smart, from having Fatima say something smart, for Andy appearing to be jealous that she called Fatima and not her. It was so many little things that was going on. And I'm like, do you guys not understand what this woman is actually going through? We don't need your remarks. We don't need your little, like it, the fact that Zach was like, "Well,
Wait,
did
give me
she pop
some.
up?" You know,
Okay, you about to
okay,
give an example? Because I don't
let me rewind
remember.
it. When Zach called Fatima, well, did she pop up? Because you know she like to pop up. I said, "You at her house? Ain't nobody
Oh,
asked you to come over there." I ain't gonna pretend. I ain't gonna pretend like you just knew my number by heart.
okay. I kind
I
of.
said, "Oh, this what we doing? Okay, cool. We just can't even have a moment where our girl is missing and people just
Mm-hmm.
concerned about her, even with Pam. Well, could she be with her favorite client? Don't nobody like Karen. I'm the only one who like her.
That's
Said,
yeah. That one stuck
what?
out for me. That one stuck out for me. Cause Pam, we don't even like you no more.
Girl,
Can we wake that
girl,
up?
oh, this group made you so nice. I said, see, this is the bull crap, Max. See, Maggie, that's why I come for you consistently. I agree with everything that Erica said. You really didn't have much to go with when it comes to these storylines and trying to piece them together, but you don't like Karen. Straight up. I'm gonna
Mm,
just put that tag on you. Maybe you do, but the way that you're right, your ass don't. So
yeah.
I gotta make up for last week. So Maggie, I always gotta come for you, sis, and I don't want to, but I always have to, because I did not appreciate how those little things was just, slid in there. Because to me, I just didn't like it. Like I just didn't like what
Yeah.
Karen was getting in the midst of this, while trying to do what she felt was best. We know she's not in her right state of mind. She understood she needed help. She felt that it was faith that was leading her because of the name of this place. And I'm like, we just can't. We just can't.
Yeah.
Even when Karen was telling everybody why she didn't reach out to them, Danny, you could be aggressive. Hey, you better not do this shit again. Even the look on Karen's face when Danny said it, it's like, this woman is not even in the right state to go back and forth with you. So I just didn't appreciate those aspects
Yeah.
of Maggie's writing in the show.
That's real. That is real. Like going back to what you were saying at first about like Zach and like she liked to pop up. Okay, well can we talk about the context to which she likes to pop up? Because you're the same person who constantly wants people to acknowledge your change that is absolutely non-existent, but you're going to default back to a Karen that no longer even damn exists anymore. And honestly, she's so past that version of Karen. She didn't lap that version of Karen as well as your current version of Zach 2 times, and is still shooting all damn net, but you want to talk about, oh, she likes to pop up. Actually, no, that's not a thing. The last time that she was at your damn duplex, she was requested to go there because your goofy ass fiance thought that it was wise for a 7 to 8 month pregnant woman to come to her versus her bringing the damn papers down to Karen's salon.
Hmm.
So it don't even track in reference to like staying true to the characters and what actually makes sense for the season and the space that they're actually in. They've already grown past this. Y'all gave us episode 3 where they had that damn heart to heart and they appreciate one another and they value one another. And Zach put respect on Karen's damn name, only for now us to be in episode 13 and he's disrespecting her while she's actually missing but supposedly so concerned. And is this, or you want us to believe it, this is only happening because he's drunk? She likes to pop up.
Correct.
When she was popping up, she was popping up to see your ass. You're not there. So, you know. And then it becomes this thing which they do a lot within the Sisters universe. And I'm now starting to like key in on it. I had a moment in watching Beyond the Gates earlier today. And honestly, these shows be such a great like case study in human behavior. Because I'm starting to see so many patterns of like how things happen. And specifically in the Sisters universe, they do this thing where they like lean and project, and I didn't realize how natural it is for us to kind of do that, right? So like in for the example I'm giving for Beyond the Gates, one couple is messed up. Now, oh my God, that couple is breaking up. That means we're going to break up. If that couple is breaking up, that means we're going to break up. When y'all don't even have the same damn relationships, like at all. With the Zach comment, right? And I'm trying to get into like his mindset. You make the comment of Karen likes to pop up, except for the fact that when she was popping up to see you, and your ass is not actually there. Instead of it being a moment about that, now I'm also looking deeper into it because that can't possibly be what you were actually meaning. You were looking for a reason to pick with Fatima. So this is also a way for you to make this issue, this moment where Karen is missing, we define Karen, another thing for you to have a notch in your belt to take a dig at Fatima. Is Karen there? So not only are you digging at Karen, but you're digging at Fatima because y'all are going at it right now. And then to double down on this was a thing to get back at Fatima, like a damn scheme that Todd set up. You literally are mad when she walks in with the girl because I told you to tell me if she popped up. Well, she didn't. Then we get into the whole semantics of it all. And it's like, damn, do people really be playing these damn technicalities and semantics this much in interpersonal relationships? Because technically Fatima ain't lie. But then also, Zach, what does that actually prove? You needed to know the moment that she actually talked to Karen. I get that y'all all looking for it, but at the end of the day, wasn't the point of Karen coming back home safely and securely, and that's what happened. So why are we making this an even bigger thing? Oh, because we're going to go back and use this as a lead-in for you to continuously be mad at Fatima, because ultimately, you're still mad that she's happy that your daughter's dead, but we ain't going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Chaz. We're going to talk about the purse. We're going to talk about her not calling you about Karen, but we ain't going to talk about the fact that you're mad that she's happy that the damn daughter's dead.
Yes. And it amazes me, Maggie, how that never came up one time tonight. Of all the back and forth between Fatima, and I agree with everything that you stated. And in addition to that, the whole thing about what Fatima said never reared its head in tonight's episode. And that for me, it really pissed me off because we're making this whole thing about Zach just being jealous or Chaz popping up out of nowhere. Yet we have not fully addressed what Fatima said. Fatima said, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to argue with a drunk. So that ends the conversation. So for me, a lot of it was I was taken out of the conversation with Zach and Fatima because I'm like, what are y'all really arguing about? And the thing that y'all should be discussing, because I feel like Fatima maybe had some moments of reflection as she was listening to Karen pour out her heart. But it's like, but her and Zach never continued or finished that conversation. And for me, I felt like Maggie should have delved into that because I have to go back to what I feel is that you just don't want to paint Fatima in a certain way, but the helper already let those words fly out her mouth. We just gonna pretend like she didn't say it. I guess that's what we on.
So we're gonna go ahead and park it right here, y'all. At this point, I don't know what the structure is gonna be for the damn episode because we're deep diving right now, I guess, into dialogue. It's the Fatima being relieved that forever is not alive, not coming up for me, while also in the same episode, you having Danny say she's tired of the fake friends and Andy needs to align herself with some honesty. Excuse me? Excuse me? friends honesty, you have information about how this woman feels, the woman that Karen diverted to in this moment where every last one of y'all were looking for her. Damn near Amber Alert was finna go out. You have information on this woman in particular, and not on no malicious, just on some transparent, just on some honest, just on some I ain't trying to do the fake friend. And you can know this, you can see everything transpire the way that it does, and mum's the damn word. And then the very next day, you on the phone with Sabrina talking about Andy needs to align herself with some goddamn honesty. Meanwhile, you're watching Karen align herself with a woman who is actually relishing in the fact that she's going through deep trauma because it makes her life easier. And you ain't said mum's the word about it. Can we unpack that? Can we talk about that? Can we wake that up, Allie?
Yeah. Yeah, I said, because we were never privy to what Danny said to Fatima after Fatima made that statement. But after what Danny said tonight, when I saw the preview of her telling Zach once again that Fatima is such this great woman, you got a good one. I said it's forever F Danny. I don't care what the writers do. I don't care how much she shows up for Karen and she's sleepy at work the next day. The fact that you are still calling this woman good, the fact that you have not said anything after she told you that she was happy that your godchild passed away, that for me, I don't even like legit. I've always questioned, Danny and Karen's dynamic. And I know what it's like when you have two strong minded friends, for whatever the reason may be, in a group and you bump heads a lot. But with Danny is so malicious and Danny is so conniving. Even when Zach made the statement, like, you my friend, when you and Fatima became so like she buddy, we always been cool. It's beyond cool. To me, you value your relationship with Fatima more than you value your friendship with Karen. And that's okay if you do, but then you need to step the hell away from Karen in the manner in which you do. It's almost like them things and like you can't serve two masters. And
Hello.
not saying that you can't be friends with Fatima, but the position that Danny has placed herself, or the position that Fatima has given Danny in her life, to me, you can't do both. I'm sorry. There is just no way, Erica. Even if I met somebody random who do, YouTube or something, and they say something where I don't rock with Erica like that. There is just no way I'm fit. What you mean? You don't have to you don't have to like her content, but you're not gonna come at her as a person to me.
Right.
Like, what you mean? Like, that's just not gonna fly. And I just, for Danny, it's just of her. Like, I really, Danny, right? Danny is trash. Like, that's really the best way. She's trash to me. She absolutely is, because I just don't understand how even walking in with Karen, like, this is a little weird. Why is it weird? It's weird because what? Because Karen had issue with her. You don't feel it's weird because Fatima said that cruel, evil about this woman losing her baby. You didn't find that weird.
Yep.
But I said, baby girl, when it come to Danny, like, truly, Danny could get these hands. Danny would be an on-site person for me. I may have to get the assault charge, but she will be on site for me. Definitely. Definitely.
It just, I didn't expect her, honestly. Like, I really didn't expect her to come forward and to say anything, but then for it to be, oh, I want I want Andy to align with honesty, and I'm tired of fake
So,
friendship. For me, I'm just like, you don't get to have that both ways for sure. You are operating with duplicity in your heart as it pertains to Karen, and been doing that because the new shiny friend in Fatima, who doesn't know you well enough to know that your ass is raggedy as hell, so she can give you a little bit more grace than the other girls who have been paying your damn bills, have been footing everything and cleaning up your stupid ass messes, do know. So you can actually position Fatima in a way where you give her a little bit more pedestalization because she don't know you well enough yet to be able to handle you how the rest of your friends are handling your ass. But you don't get to do that, and to willingly know that you're withholding information, that you're creating space, and that you're navigating a certain way with Fatima, but then also expecting Andy to operate a certain way with you. Who the hell do you think you are? You don't even ever have food in your refrigerator. You have a bum ass nigga on your couch. Lower your voice, Daniela. Actually, shut the hell
Please.
up when it's time to talk to me. Actually, Daniela, you have no room to talk. You have no place to speak from. Your life is shit. Your moral compass is broke. You are trash as an individual. You need to be going on a damn healing and a rejuvenation damn journey, not running around here preaching who's a fake ass friend and who needs to align themselves with honesty, because your ass needs to find Jesus today.
Today. But girl, when she said it about Andy, I had to rewind it because I said, I know I just didn't hear what I think I heard. I know it. I did. And I rewinded that thing. I said, yes, the hell I did. I
You
heard
did.
exactly
You heard it.
what I thought I heard. You want people, and these are the people we have to truly you have discernment with when it comes to who we keep in our circle. Because you can have people in your circle who are two-faced, I can do it, but you can't. And Danny is definitely one of those people because you require things out of people that you're unwilling to give. And those type of individuals, I try to stay away from, because how can you require honesty and openness and truthfulness when you are the living, breathing epitome of deceit?
100%.
That's, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what you do. And the fact that you could even look at Karen in her face, know that Fatima said the things that she said, and it's no water off your back, no sweat off your brow. You can continue to move and flow through life. You can sit and have a conversation with Zach, big upping Fatima as if she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It truly reiterates everything that we know, but it's also, to me, just more appalling and disgusting because of what Karen is going through.
Yep.
And you can sit there and not check this woman, or hey, let me talk to you for a minute, or
Right. It don't
the
even have
fact
to
that
be in front of everybody. It could have been a
right,
conversation off
right,
to the side. Since y'all making phone calls, since y'all confiding in one another in the middle of the night.
yeah, yeah, it's yeah, and it's like, what do you do with that? Like, what do you do with that? And you have this woman reaching out to Fatima, believing that she can trust her.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, and Zach gave a little look when Karen said that, like, I got trust her. He gave her a little look. So I just knew when they got home, it was going to be a conversation about that. I said, oh, nope, Maggie didn't do
Nope.
it.
No conversation about that. We gonna center the conversation around he told you to call and you didn't call because he wants to take his rightful place as the leader of y'all's damn family. Meanwhile, newsflash, Zach, you're not a leader, babes. You're not a leader. You are a red pill man who lucked into some money when your ass should be probably in prison behind insider trading ass charges, but your ass skimmied your way out of that. And you're
And she,
really you're skating off the skin of your chinny chin chin. You should actually pipe down, Zachary Taylor. Because in the real world, you don't pull a Fatima Wilson. In the real world, you don't actually luck up on millions of dollars. In the real world, you don't get to run around, I'm angry, beating on your damn chest and beating on everybody as if you are the Hulk. That's not how that works. And I am so frustrated on the position of Zach specifically in this moment in this season, because I have to have this kind of conversation because this is what y'all putting this character through. Meanwhile, I'm very cognizant of the fact that he just lost his damn daughter. So while I would prefer to prioritize that, y'all have him behaving as if he hasn't just lost a damn daughter. So now I got to operate in the space of, okay, let me address what the hell he's actually talking about and dealing with. When come to find out, most of what is actually should be moving him, whether his indecision, his mistakes, his stupidity, it's probably the grief tied to losing a daughter, but y'all refuse to let him say it because it's easier to have him be jealous. It's easier to have him run behind Fatima. It's easier for him to repeat stupid ass, toxic ass cycles and behaviors that don't even make any goddamn sense anymore because he just lost a daughter.
yes, but it's nothing. It's not even when he was having a conversation with Danny. The first thing you say out your mouth is, "You look like S." He's what we gave it a week. He's a week after losing his child. He looks like, that's what you say to him. I said, I just I guess the things that are supposed to be comical just don't be
It's
comical.
not
And I know
funny.
it's not funny at all. Like it's not comical. It's not humorous. And it's like as you stated, I want to give grace to the fact that he has lost a child, but y'all don't have him in that space. It's about Fatima. It's
Mm-hmm.
about this dude that popped up at his house. It's about this dude sending my wife expensive gifts. She's not your wife.
At all.
Her last name is Wilson. She ain't got your last name. You're not married. She's your fiance. But
Please.
that's the thing that's driving you and pushing you and motivating you to act this way. Damn the fact that you lost a child that you held, your lifeless child in your arms, in your hands, and you telling me you give two damns about a basketball player sending Fatima an expensive gift. That's where when I talk about
Yeah.
the narratives, the stories, and I know we talk about that a lot, like this being just tell the story. You
Yeah.
have such a beautiful story that you can tell. You had DeVal before the season started talk about how what we're gonna see on camera and see this man do something that's never been done on television. The lies, the absolute lies. Because what are we watching now? It was almost like a passing thought. Yeah, it happened. On to the next. Now I'm jealous because it's millionaire pushing up on my woman.
And you've been
We
jealous.
ain't never seen. You've been jealous. You've
You've
been
been
jealous
jealous. It's been
since
this, and
season one
honestly,
episode.
your jealousy is the exact same. Your jealousy is whether a broke nigga hollering at her, whether a rich nigga hollering at her, whether Hayden pushing up on her, whether Karen is intimidating her, whether anybody doing anything as it pertains to Fatima. Your instant response is jealousy and insecurity, and you act the exact same every single time. So, what was supposed to be the brand new stuff that we were supposed to be seeing this season? Don't get me wrong, you ate up those moments as it pertains to losing forever. Acting was on point, top tier. But the Zachary character is steeped in some similar ass what Zach been doing ass shit. This is nothing new for Zachary Taylor.
Mhm.
We just got a couple more emotional beats, a couple little drops in the bucket of a little bit of tinge, a little tinge of some more emotional beats. But back to the jealousy,
That's
back to
it.
the anger, back to the bullshit.
That's it. So interesting. Um, I don't even know
She deserves to
where to
find
go.
out. She deserves to find out how much of a snake Danny is still moving like, so Karen can finally start cutting fake folks out like she should have been done. She really should have. Are we gonna jump to the end? Or
Mhm.
are we just gonna stay with Karen? Because you know what? I'm fine with that. I
I'm talking
don't
about
have
that.
a
I'm like, that's
problem with
what
Karen
what's
leaving
really
Atlanta.
happening.
I don't have a problem with Karen leaving Atlanta. I think that that's actually a brilliant idea. How you feel about it?
I don't have a problem with Karen and Aaron leaving Atlanta.
Okay, yes,
Um,
yes, the two
yeah, I
of
don't have
them.
a problem with Karen and Aaron leaving Atlanta because at the end of the day, I just feel like her friends. Someone I remember. Okay, someone said something to me and these two other girls. We were a part of an organization, and this person told us, she said, yeah, she said, y'all committed. I ain't gonna lie. Like y'all are some committed folk. Like whatever needs to be done, like we're there. If it's a program at a certain time, we're there, we show up. But y'all are so inconsistent.
Hello.
Committed, but inconsistent. You show up, but you inconsistent when it comes to the duties that you're supposed to be doing, your responsibilities. But you'll show up. And that's how I feel about this friend group. Y'all behinds will show up, but you're so inconsistent in certain things. With Andy, you leave early to go meet with Dr. Vaughn while you was there to show up for Karen.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that you may show up, but you inconsistent. And I can go back to season one as to how these people have been inconsistent in Karen's life. But just recent, the grand opening, y'all was
Mm-hmm.
late showing up. You didn't help her. You were supposed to. So you was late showing and early leaving. Show up, but you're inconsistent in your mandate to me as a friend, as a sister. You just inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be appalled if Karen and Aaron got their baby and got the hell out of Dodge. Because what is she there for? I mean, with her salon, she can hire a manager. It can be ran by anybody. She can still keep the books and stuff like that. So it's like, what's really keeping her there?
Yeah. This
You
friend
know,
group has not
it's
been a
really
friend
not.
group for a very, very long time. Karen has been on her own, fighting for her life for a very long time, while also still trying to put the pieces back together in her friends' lives as they come across their broken moments and their potholes and their obstacles within their lives. I think her starting over. Initially, when she said it, I was like, okay, she wants to move out of the apartment. But then when she said leave Atlanta, I was like, well, that'll work too. I thought we was going to have
Yeah.
to drag your ass kicking and screaming. But if we don't have to drag you up out of here 100%, where you want to go, babes? Because
We're
Aaron
gonna
got
go
money.
bookie.
Aaron, don't be putting up too much of a fight, which is also annoying me because y'all are beating our asses over the head over there on Zatima with the damn maternity shoot and the healthy relationship and the rhetoric and the this and the that, and y'all won't give me a solid 6 episode arc where everything is fine and la 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 with Aaron and Karen. Everything is stress, everything is tension, even in the moments of like they had Aaron play it like she came home, he was pissed off, but he's glad she's home. And the next morning she wakes up and he's immediately mad. That is what the hell Karen is dealing with. Y'all gonna have to give me something. Something.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I just, even the way that she will, she apologized, you know, the next morning she comes out. This is the first time we really see her like in a mood where oh, I just need something hot. Did you make coffee? And he's standing there with a unit already fired, ready to go.
Yep.
And it's just like Aaron. And I do not want to downplay the fear that he had, thinking that something may have happened to
Yeah.
Karen and their baby. And I just think that because he's seen her, because he has said so many times, this is not, the Karen, that this is another version of Karen right now. And you're choosing to speak to her as if she was that Karen that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't trying to be committed to you. You're speaking to her as if she, was that Karen that was kind of playing with your heart and not really knowing what she wanted. That's not who you have. You know that this is
Yeah.
someone who loves you. This is someone, the version of Karen that wanted to make things work with you. And as she said, this is not what I thought, like losing my baby physically and emotionally and psychologically, going through what I'm going through. And even as she told her tonight, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
At that, and it's like, and Aaron, you know that. And it's like, Aaron, I need you to be the person that I know you to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know you may be upset. I know you may be angry. I know you may be hurt, scared, fearful, whatever it is because of this unknown. But the way that he was talking to her, and you could even see like the difficulty of her just receiving the attitude that he was given, or
Yep.
the presence that he had in that time. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you. I know I shouldn't have did this. But you coming at me this way is not going to help the situation either. Like,
Yep.
it's more so going to push me, further away emotionally, because and the way that they have, I'm gonna give props to Ebony and Kevin, because they have amazing chemistry, but this entire time they haven't even hugged each other.
Mm-hmm.
She hugged everyone, got an embrace from Karen as they left her house last night. Her and Aaron never embraced. They have not embraced this entire season. There's been no hug, there's been no kiss, there's been none of that. None of that. So I knew, I'm like, y'all's trying to set us up for something because of the way y'all had these two characters interact up until this point.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Me either.
I don't like it. I really don't.
And if Karen ass is exiting stage left, and if she is heading out of Atlanta, her ass need to be riding on out of here on a chariot here to her happily ever after, not to a
Yes.
purgatory of continued pain just because y'all like punishing her.
Thanks.
Hey Justine, y'all,
Piss me
welcome
off,
in,
man.
boo. Welcome in. I don't love it either, Allie. I feel like they it feels like, how about that? It feels like
Hmm.
Aaron is handcuffed this season. Like he doesn't get to be his full version of himself. He only gets to be a portion of who the Aaron character is. And that feels mandated. And I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't believe Aaron would respond that way. It's like Aaron had more grace for Karen when he knew that Zach wasn't completely out of her system,
Mm-hmm.
but he was still around because he knew that Karen did have, genuine feelings for him.
Yep.
It's like, how do we have Aaron have more grace for her at that point than now? That
Yeah.
doesn't,
It doesn't make
that
sense
just doesn't, no,
at all.
it really doesn't. I was getting fiery. I was like, all right now, Aaron, I'm gonna need you to follow. Like, I'm gonna need you to
I
tone
know,
that
me
down, sir,
too. I was like, Aaron, listen, I understand that you're concerned. But I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to calm it down, sir.
quickly,
The whole thing
quickly.
is a scheme set up by Todd, because even them having her fall off the face of the goddamn planet just to go to a support group is a wild choice. It is a wild choice, and I am not love Karen down, but she was dead ass wrong for that. You don't leave your goddamn phone home and walk with a baby in the middle of a goddamn night, even if you go into a support group.
Yeah,
And I get it. You feel like you can't talk to these people. You feel like this person's going to give you this and this person's going to give you that. But you got to do something with somebody. Somebody should know something. I'm famous for
yes,
that. I am a fall off the face of the earth type of bitch. I am a go into my goddamn shell, turtle, hermit type of bitch. If anything is going on with me, if I'm emotionally distraught, if I am spiraling, if I have anxiety, if anything is going on with me, especially depression, the first thing Erica's going to do is withdraw. But there will always be one person who knows exactly what the hell's going on, and y'all asses better defer to that damn person.
I feel you. I feel you. That's how I am too. I'm like that with certain people. Like, for instance, and I hope you're not watching, but anyway, like there's this dude, like, you know, because I've been going through some stuff, y'all. Like, I've really been going through some stuff, and I don't really like rock with him like that, but he's cool. And he's not someone who I want to share intimate things with. He's not someone that I want to be like, hey, this A, B, and C is what's going on. I give him like very generalized information. And like he was calling me and I was ignoring him because I'm like, I feel like I don't owe you this.
Yeah.
Like I don't owe you certain parts of my life. And it's really, so I understand when you have people who, resort and people who, and I had to learn over the years that, hey, you may have people in your life like that and you just got to be cool with it. Like, and the fact that they don't owe you that. If I know it's like, hey, if anybody knows what's going on, this person gonna know. But they gonna know she alright, she cool. Okay, cool. And I'm such a low maintenance friend. I don't have to be in your business. I ain't got to talk to you every day. I'm not one of those. I just have a genuine concern for the people in my life. And I'm just like, when I look at Karen, as it pertains to that, it's like, who does she really have?
And
Like,
the
honestly,
the
who does she
thing
have?
that's a great question, and honestly that's the thing that got me off of Aaron's ass, because all he's asking is to be that person, and I can't even say that she
Hmm.
should deny him because he has earned being that person. It does feel like she don't have that person, except for the fact that Aaron has been there, and the only thing that is, I think, restricting her from allowing that man to fully to assume that position here is because in this particular circumstance of grief tied to the losing of forever, he has already benefited because he got to have faith. So she's put him in a category of he's not going to understand, so he can't operate in this particular space and be that person for me because he's biased and he don't actually know what this actually feels like. If anything, I think that her default would have been for Zach to be that person, but because Zach is in this circumstance with Fatima and how that is, then she can't actually lean in that regard.
It's funny because we hear that's the thing that um kind of made me give a little grace to Aaron because he is asking, just let me in. Like that space that you have vacant, let me fill it.
Yeah.
That's really all he's asking. Um, and it has to be a trying moment for Karen because she feels like she's alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because who understands this? And like you said, I thought it was a very great point. The only person who understands is Zach. And he can't be that person. It just ain't gonna be, it is just not gonna be him. So finding community with that group. And like you said, because they're rushing this, let Karen get the support she needs from this group. Aaron, baby, I know you want to be in a space that she probably has not yet allowed you. But just give her that.
Yeah.
Like it may be asking a lot, but just give her that. Because she's going through a lot.
She is.
She really is.
She's going through a hell of a lot. And honestly, it's tricky. Like navigating the whole Aaron thing, I want him to back off, but I 100% understand because they have come just so far and he has earned so much. But now, forever has like changed it for her.
Yes.
It's almost like the board is reset for every damn body.
Yeah.
And she also doesn't have a strong foundation of really, really solid support to even build off of. Aaron, you are still the anomaly. You are still the person showing up with the least selfish motives and inconsistencies and biases for her. That's not natural for her. The rest of them want something, are getting something from her, or are benefiting off of the idea that she is beneath them in circumstance, being pregnant by two men and struggling to get over one man. Like all of the like I could just go for days about the dynamics as it pertains to this friend group and how toxic this friend group is. But unfortunately, because Aaron, you're the anomaly and not the norm, you're being treated as such. Because it's not safe for her to expect the type of support that you provide. And she's in a place of trying to save herself and find safety for herself.
Yes. Yes. It's a lot, man. It's heavy.
I'm trying to read these comments. It is. um and how he gonna ask her to just tell him what she needs, but as soon as she finally says it, he's telling her in the extended trailer her wanting to leave due to having a bad year sounds crazy. Some of this I'm giving to the damn writers because it honestly, some of the stuff that they got Aaron saying doesn't make sense to me because I don't believe that he would say it. But alas.
They have Aaron, when Karen said, I look in the mirror and I don't recognize myself, this is the version of Aaron that they've given us. Because who is this man?
Mm-hmm.
Show who you are. I see your shadow around when you walk. Don't make me do Tamia, stranger in my
Hello.
house. Because Aaron, who is this? And it's like, yes, I definitely give grace because he has put up with a lot, stayed through a lot. It's just so weird that they would use this scenario, this experience, to have Aaron act outside of character. Again, I don't want to negate the fact of what he's dealing with. The
Mm-hmm.
woman that he loves went through that, went through something so traumatic,
Yeah.
lost the baby. And then on the other side, my baby is alive. He's happy, he's joyful, he's thankful. But I still have to watch her read through this. And I want a space that she's not giving me. And I also understand because someone said something about him being a counselor. I don't remember who made the comment. And I do understand it. And I know I've just been in a place where I just give everybody grace. When you're maneuvering through something, especially something brand new,
Yeah.
sometimes you really just don't know what to do, and you may say the wrong thing. You may do something that is outside of your character. You may do something that the other person is not expecting you to do. But it to me is one of them things where when you walk outside of that scope and you recognize, you know what, I'm being a little too hard. I'm being a little too. I'm being judgmental. I'm not being caring. I'm not being compassionate. Let me will this thing in. So I need to see how they have Aaron respond after he's saying all this stuff. Like, what is his next move going to be? Because I did see the in the credit trailer, and he made that statement, like, you having a rough year or a bad year, you want to leave. It's crazy. Okay. I need to hear more of that conversation.
Yeah. What are the other
Or I needed
words
more of the
around those
conversation.
words? I need to hear it too. Before I
Yes.
get all up in arms, I need to hear the whole thing. Because you even saying that if it was to go solo, That part sounds crazy as hell. It's not a far fetched ass idea. It's a lot of that's going
Right.
down. Gary has run amok across all of their damn lives. People are dead. Andy was kidnapped.
Yes.
And that was well before she lost a damn baby. There are so many reasons to get the hell out of Dodge. People have moved for so much less.
So much less. Like I said, y'all let this murderer go to Ghana, but you gonna let Karen go through this? But no, man. No, and it just be crazy to me, like when you read the comments, oh, this is her karma, oh, this what she deserved, and it's just like it still baffles me because I know somebody made a comment on my video today. Well, they were saying they don't think that Karen reached out to Fatima. It's not for a good reason, and I'm thinking y'all are only regurgitating the stupid, the stupidity. I had to catch my words. The stupidity that another reviewer has said it don't make no sense, but y'all just regurgitated it. First of all, the stuff that Karen is dealing with, she don't have time to be trying to hate on Fatima for nothing. She don't
That is
have
the
time for
furthest
that.
thing
She
from
don't
her
have time for that.
mind.
The furthest thing from her mind. And then when she reveals the reason why she reached out to Fatima because she told Fatima, I just felt like you wouldn't judge me. Because you don't know me that well. You know, my homegirls do. They all have certain, vantage points or viewpoints, and I did not need that. You ain't really got no fight, no bark, in this. So I'm gonna reach out to you. Don't tell Zach. Then and that was another thing. I forgot to mention that about the style remark when Fatima was like, "Yeah, I thought it was a trap." Fatima, go to hell.
Yeah.
Like,
This
are
girl is
you
5 days
kidding me?
postpartum. She got time to set a trap for you. She got time to conspire with Todd to set up a scheme.
I said, girl, go to hell. Bump jumping in the empty pool. I'm done with that. Go to hell. Because what you
Immediately.
mean you thought it was a trap? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
They did. They did do a little OD. They went
They
OD. They
did.
went OD. When you really start to put together all of those statements, they they OD'd it with her in the attack on Karen's character. Because if nobody likes her, Pam, and if you feel like she's gonna set up a trap, Fatima, and she always popping up because she's annoying as hell, Zach, why is everybody here? If that's the case, why does anybody give a damn? If she's such a terrible person, if she's such this person
Okay.
who everybody is annoyed by, is gets anxiety by, and or has to prep for a fight with, and or don't like, then why all of y'all stop what the hell are y'all doing to now figure out what happened to her? It would be good riddance if that was the case, right?
I would think so. I would think so. She's still the one character who brings every character together.
Do you think that she's leaving the
Every
show?
character.
You think that Ebony's leaving the show?
I would not be surprised if she did. I will go on record to say if Ebony leaves the show, I'm not reviewing it.
Me too.
Because what the hell I'm
Me
gonna talk
too.
about? Like
That'll be when I shut
I'm
this
not
whole
reviewing
thing
it.
down.
Yeah, I'm not reviewing it if she leaves. I don't think she is.
I don't
I
think
know
she is
season 10
either.
has already been filmed, and I know that people were saying that there's a poster of season 10 and she's not on it. That was not a real poster. That was something I saw. It was like on a fan thing because if you look at it, it was two people. You like, who the hell are these? Individuals. So
Yeah.
I don't believe that that was the truth. I don't know because season 10 has really been kept under wraps. I haven't really seen too much. I did see the B Simone, and the thing with B Simone, she was in Karen's salon, like the picture that I saw. She was in
Mm-hmm.
Karen's salon, so I don't believe that Ebony is leaving. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised, if she did because this is just a pit stop on to Academy Awards and Emmys and Tonys and everything, Grammys, wherever else she was going to accomplish in this life. That's how I feel about it because I feel like almost she's outgrown this. Like I really do. I feel like they use her because they can, because they know she has the ability to pull off certain things. And
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact that this character just she and I would feel this way about any other character. I don't like how they write for her, how the other characters do certain things to her, the slick remarks, and we're still, exalting Fatima. Even in this episode that's about Karen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
In the chat, y'all, tell us if you think that Ebony is leaving the show. I know y'all was asking earlier in the chat, so people who are wondering, we can have this conversation now. Okay. My stance on this has been because of the formula that Tyler has set up over there at TPS and how they actually produce sisters, it doesn't make sense for her to leave. Because
right.
yes, I agree that with you, Allie, she has outgrown the show, but because she is bigger than the show and her talent is eclipsing what is necessary for the show, it makes it even easier for her to do. So the setup for how they shoot sisters is they shoot the show within 2 weeks. They have 14 days to shoot 22 episodes, but they are still paid for 22 episodes. Little
Mm-hmm.
to no streamer, broadcaster, pay cable provider is green lighting 22 episode seasons anymore. That was a thing of a past, and Tyler is holding that up because he just didn't want to, right? So as an actor, Ebony is being paid for, well, she might be in 20 episodes out of each season. Like I think it's only 2 episodes each season that one of the main girls are not actually in. So you are paid for 20 to 21 episodes each season for 14 days worth of work. And actually, let me bump it up. I'm gonna say it's 30 days because let's say that you got the scripts 2 weeks before and you got to prep and you got to learn or whatever the case might be. For a month worth of work, 20 to 22 episodes of pay, I would be never leaving the show. I don't give a damn what they do with this damn character. Ebony has already put herself in a position where she is divorced, even promoting it. So on her socials, you don't see no sisters content. You don't see no sisters conversation. She has already removed herself from the toxicity that is the digital world as it pertains to that. If you go and try to tag her, you can't actually do it. She's protecting her peace online. When you get on there, she's giving you fashion. She's giving you philanthropy. She's giving you things that actually I care about as a damn person, and it's moving me forward. And I only come up here to show y'all my fashions and my philanthropy. And then when I'm not showing y'all my fashions and my philanthropy, I'm frolicking my ass all up and through Africa and living my best life off this Tyler Perry ass check. And the Tyler Perry ass check is keeping her sustained while our industry is going through hell. Y'all, I live in LA. I have been trying to sell my projects in LA. I have gone through the damn strikes that was months on in LA. It is hell right now. The whole industry has been turned on its head. So while we're getting the storyline of Karen might be leaving Atlanta, I actually don't think that Ebony's leaving the show because it wouldn't make sense for her to. This is an easy check. Not to say that what she's doing is not hard and she's not talented, because she is. The beats that she has to go through, the things that she has to do to bring Karen to life and to do so as authentically as she does is 100% work. But it's work that she can do while also still checking back into all of the things that actually matters. So in the time where the auditions are slowing down, because they're slowing down for everybody, in the time where they're not greenlighting enough projects, specifically projects centering Black people and not having us as the sassy ass best friend and the random ass person on the side, those things are drying up, and we are reverting back to times where we were not leading a ton of projects. So there's less and less opportunities out there to have Tyler Perry in your back pocket and to specifically have a stronghold on a major performer for him. So like Sisters is up there. Like I think Sisters and All the Queen's Men are battling for like the #1 show coming out of TPS. And she's #2 on the Sisters call sheet. Not ever trying to call Ebony stupid, because I don't believe that she's stupid, but it would be a stupid decision, I think, to walk away unless she was signing on to something so big that needed her entire year that she needed to completely devote to, or her character of Karen would compromise what she was doing on some other project and that project meant more. It makes no sense for her to walk away right now. There's too many of us, actors, directors, producers, Black actors, directors, producers, who are struggling, can't even make rent, can't even like pay their damn bills. Ebony, keep collecting this goddamn Tyler Perry check as long as it's gonna come. Because you get to go, show up on set for 14 days. You maybe take another 14. You got a whole month to make a couple million, maybe $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can live. There are other actors, not the main characters, but there's other actors who work in the Sisters universe who have been quoted in saying like, yo, I went to go do Sisters, or I went to go do All the Queen's Men, and now I'm good for the next 2 years. My rent is paid for the next 2 years. So if I don't book another show, I'm fine. I got a little bit of time, and it's hard, y'all. Like it's hard for you, for if you're in entertainment right now, specifically if you're in LA. it's hard as fuck. So I don't think she's leaving. I said all that to say I don't
I,
think that she's leaving.
I don't I don't think she's leaving either. I don't think she's leaving the show. I think that um it kind of fits the narrative that has been spreading around social media. It's like, oh, well, she's leaving the show because she's focusing on her music, or she's leaving. I'm like, because they saw her in a recording studio, not knowing she's on an Audible book
Right, that is
with
a
Kerry
freaking
Washington.
audio book with
It's
that's
an
what I'm
audio book,
saying. And she get to do that.
but that's the but that's the thing.
You get to book a co-star on an audio show opposite Carrie, strengthening your connections with Carrie. And I'm sure Carrie wants to get back on screen with you again, but that's not paying as much
Yes,
as Tyler's paying. So you can actually afford to take that because you have because you didn't did Sisters. And then on top, I forgot about this part of it. On top of you getting paid for 20 to 22 episodes for one season, he shoots 2 seasons a year.
yeah.
Get your coin, Ebony. Get
Yeah.
your coin here.
I think she's gonna get her coin. I don't think she's leaving. I think she's gonna be here to the duration of the show, to whenever it finally goes off. I think she's gonna be around. She's just, and like you said, because of how Tyler shoots, she's able to do other things because she is gonna be. I don't know if it's a. I think it is a movie. I forget. I saw the announcement of it. I don't know if it's a starring role. I don't remember, but I do know she's gonna be like in an upcoming film. But I'm like, I'm just happy because to me, she's able to do this show, as you said, get that coin, get that check, and then she's also able to do other projects that speak to her. Because I love the fact that she just don't choose any and everything. Like
Yeah.
everything she does, it has a purpose, and there is intention
And it's
behind it. So
clear. And
yeah, oh,
honestly, she has that because she is so talented. She's able to do that. And some of her co-stars, we're not seeing them do that. We're not seeing them even be able to lead the Tyler Perry ecosystem just yet. But Ebony, if Bill Street could talk, 688, this audio thing with Carrie, which I definitely want to listen to. Her stuff is very strategic. So to me, I think that she understands what she has, and she's moving strategically, which is one thing that you really have to do. You have to think about this as a damn business. And also, I think that people are mindful of what they get when it comes to the Tyler Perry audience. When you come into the Tyler Perry ecosystem, she understands that the audience is turned on Karen. So she's not here to grab up a bunch of people who want to follow her from project to project. She don't need that. She might just be here for the money, which is nothing wrong with that. Meanwhile, Crystal is here to cultivate an audience that's going to follow her and buy her merch and listen to her podcast and do this and do that because she's not booking other things in the same way. Um, Somebody said
you
something
heard it
about
here,
Daikon.
folks.
I want to speak to that real quick. Demetria says, "Look how TP did Daikon on Ruthless." I don't know the specifics of what happened with Daikon on Ruthless. However, I do have some behind the scenes information, and it's not what it seems. It's not that clean cut. Like who Daikon is and the actor who plays Daikon and Ebony, two totally different people, two totally different levels of clout and positioning within the TPS system. I'm gonna just say that.
That
Jamari says if Ebony left, I believe the show's ratings would start to get low. As much as Karen haters claiming they can't stand Karen, they wouldn't be able to use her name anymore. The ratings will go for sure. I agree. I agree.
girl, and that's the thing, because even you look over whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Karen is what's talked about 95% of the time.
Yeah.
As much as people can't stand, I said, baby, y'all just. I never forget. I got on Facebook one time, and I had stopped doing it, but I would wake up and I get on social media. I literally saw somebody post something about Karen at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, did you even thank God for waking you up this morning? Why is Karen on your mind at 7:30 in the morning? As much as people say they don't like the character, I wish she would leave the show. No, you don't, because you
Right.
wouldn't have nothing to talk about. You
At
wouldn't have nothing to talk
all.
about. You can't blame her for what's going on with Zach and Fatima. You can't do none of that. If Ebony did decide that she was going to leave the Tyler Perry universe with sisters, baby, it would trust. It would, people can say whatever they want.
It will
It
be
would
the
be good thing.
beginning of the
I
end
do
of
I
the
low key
show.
miss her. what
Yep.
unraveling,
Yep.
completely unraveling. People would really see what it means to literally put a show on your back.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's exactly what this character has done. And it's interesting because you still people still want to coin like hating on Fatima and things, which I don't give two damns about. It's like one of those things where I love having real conversations with people who ride or die for Fatima, but even they can acknowledge, yes, it's team too much.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a good woman, man. She's a good one. Really? Why?
Out of
Like, why
nowhere.
are we saying this? It's so random.
They sneak that
It's
in
so random.
so frequently. It's crazy. It's wild,
They
actually.
find a way. They find a way. And I be trying to be so nice because I love the people. But forget their characters. I
Mm-hmm.
want everybody to experience success
Yeah.
in what they
Yep.
love to do. But I just be getting like I really be feeling I be having like big sis energy towards Ebony because she was so young. And I think people don't realize how young this girl was when Sister started. She's the youngest one on the cast. She was like 25, I think, when the show
Mm-hmm.
started. And to have these like the crazy things that people say about this girl, I'm just like, I'm sorry. I feel like I have to defend her because you're not.
Yeah.
You're just not. I'm sorry, not on my watch. Not if I see it. I be trying. I'm like, Lord, hold my mule, Jesus, because I ain't trying to get into it over the internet. But it's just I just feel like, and I know she's the only child. I know she has like close friends and things of that nature. But I just feel like this protective energy I have because she is a performer. She is a talent. And as you said, people understand what comes with the territory when you get
Mm-hmm.
inside this Tyler Perry, universe or what have you. But the things that this woman has had to endure, death threats and stuff like that, is wild to me.
It is.
And I said, the only thing I can, and I really attribute it to this, and I don't want to knock or downplay anybody, but I think a lot of it has to do with because a lot of people faves ain't what they think.
Mm-hmm.
As you stated, we see who getting booked and we see who not. We see who go out for roles and they don't get it. I was actually surprised. I was telling Erica privately, it was a while ago, about a role that, well, I can say it now, it don't matter.
Yeah. Are
Because
you talking
Crystal said
about
it.
BMF?
Yeah,
Ah, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Crystal went out, to she auditioned for BMF to play the role that Cash Doll did,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, sorry, what?
I couldn't see it either.
What? I didn't see that. But and like I said, I'm not saying this to be malicious or anything.
Yeah.
But Ebony truly is a wonderful talent. And she's been that before she got on Sisters.
She been that well back on
She been there.
YouTube when she was leading a web
Yeah.
series. She had it, which is how Tyler found it. Robin K says Crystal just gives beautiful gowns to me. And Regia is like, yo, what y'all not gonna do is come for Crystal. So I'm going to give an equalizing ass statement and say this. I pinned it not because I 100% agree, but I don't disagree, right? The draw for Crystal within the Tyler Perry's universe is how she looks, and nobody's going to tell me that it's not. It is not her acting ability that cemented her into the role of Fatima. It is 100% how she looks and the chemistry that she has been able to cultivate and the aesthetic that she's been able to cultivate through said chemistry with Zaval for the Zach and Fatima dynamic. Do I think that she can't act? I won't say that. But I will say that she has been positioned and pedestalized in a way within the sisters universe to where we don't even actually have to see her do too much work as it pertains to acting. A lot of what we see, while I think that Crystal is a much more grounded, spiritual, and positive person versus Fatima, a lot of it still feels like it's her. It feels like it's her voice. It feels like it's her mannerisms. It feels like maybe she's pulling from um a lesser healed version of herself that she can, call onto, which is definitely still a part of the craft of acting. So don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not saying that she can't act. But when we're having a conversation around thespians, when we're having a conversation around crafts, I don't think that people are wrong, Regia, specifically to say like she cannot come into that conversation because they don't even put her in a position to do so. as a part of her job. Where Andy has had to act on the show. Karen has had to act on the show. Hell, Danny has had to act on the show, and Danny is a trifling, ridiculous ass character. But Mignon has to put in work behind Danny's
Yes.
trifling behind. We have seen 2, maybe 3 at the most, over the course of 6 seasons of Sistas and now 4 seasons of Zatima. 3 times max. And that for me is being generous of where we've actually had to see Fatima put in some type of work, or Crystal put in some type of work behind the Fatima character in show craft. So hope that helps.
And that has always been my argument. And I think you said that, masterfully. And that has always been my argument when it has come to the character of Fatima, is because I just feel like she has been able to skate through these seasons easily. And I feel like all the other women on this show, they have had to go there, especially Andy and Karen. We have seen KJ and we have seen Ebony really have to go there emotionally. And I'm talking about go there. Danny, we've seen it a few times. Sabrina, we've seen it a few times. With the character of Fatima, I always resort back to Zatima. That was my favorite performance of Crystal, when she had the
That one, so
conversation, the one-on-one with
Ian
with Ian.
conversation,
Yeah.
and then the
Hmm.
gold dress when she was crying about the lady, the client, and she was crying about Zach when I don't remember exactly what was said, but she started crying in the conference room after they took that client meeting, and she had on that
Yeah.
goldish bronzes
Yeah.
situation off the shoulder. That's the second one. I gave her 3 because I'm trying to be nice, but those are the 2 moments that I could think of. I do appreciate the I guess method acting that's happening with the current season of Zatima, specifically in the physicality in which she did to look as pregnant as she is. I think that is her
Yes.
leaning more into craft. So maybe that's the third. But
Yes.
other than that, y'all, all she's had to do is be pretty and say lines, and she has a great voice.
Stretch her, push her, like even like I think I crave so much more of Crystal as an actor, as a talent. Because even when she did the movie with Chloe Bailey, I don't remember the name of it. Praise Now, pray whatever the church
Yeah.
movie it was.
Yeah.
It almost felt like she was just playing a different version of Fatima. Like that's what it was to me. And it's just like I want to see her be something totally different. When I see KJ and Ebony and other projects, I don't see Karen and Andy. Like I do not see them
Yeah.
at
Yep.
all.
Yep.
And so that's my argument. So before somebody, come at me crazy, that's what I mean when I talk about my perspective on Crystal, because to me it has shown that she can do it. Like you can do it. But the writers refuse to give her, to me, the opportunity to continue to do so and build. Because I feel like if you've been on a project for 6 seasons, there should be some growth in your character.
Yeah.
We should see you go there to a place where it's like, whoa, yeah, man, she got me on that. Man, the things that Ebony did the first half of this season blew me away. She's blown me
Yeah.
away before, but she
Yeah.
was like on another. She went to
Yeah.
another place to pull off what she was able to pull off. So that's what I mean, y'all. When I say that, praise this. Thank you, Journey with CC. I could not think of the name of that movie. Crystal is filming for an upcoming movie now, and she says it stretches her. So we'll see. I hope so.
Is it a Tyler Perry
I'm
movie?
glad.
I was genuinely asking.
I know you were. I was trying to hold my laugh in because I said, Erica is really asking this, like she really want to know. But it was the way that you said it. I said, I'm not gonna laugh because she is so genuine right now. But it was just the way I took it. It was just that for me. But I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that she has booked a role, and I want to see it. I want to see what happens.
I feel like I'm in such a weird place, y'all. Like having this platform and being able to have these conversations is wonderful. It's an honor. It's dope as fuck. But to also operate within Hollywood, to take meetings, to do auditions, to do so many things, and to have insights, and to be having conversations with y'all sometimes, I swear I'll be having out of body experiences because there's certain things that I just understand differently because of my proximity to how everything is actually happening versus how y'all get to see it as an audience. And I don't think that there's any amount of explaining that I could do. So I just asked, was it a Tyler Perry film? And I was genuinely asking because, yes, it's another feat to book something, but just because somebody gets on there and says that this thing is going to stretch them doesn't mean it to be true. We have watched Deval go on press tour after press tour after press tour, being at the center of the sisters promotional push ever since season goddamn 4, and he's been saying all of these things this entire time, and we have watched Zach grow nowhere. So I take it with a grain of salt. Like, this is no shade to you, Journey with CC. You said that she's filming right now. I have follow-up questions because just because you filming, you're in good with Tyler. You got praise this because apparently she's saying that you basically played a gospel version of Fatima. That don't tell me nothing. If you say that she booked the Ava DuVernay project, then I would be like, all right. She booked Barry Jenkins. Okay. She in a horror. All right. Ryan Coogler called her. All right. And that's not to say that I think that any of those people are above her or anything like that. But anyway, I genuinely was asking, was it a Tyler Perry project? Because that is going to give me more information on if I can even get my hopes up in that regard. And the more y'all pay attention to the things that you consume, and the more you'll actually see what I'm saying.
Yeah, Journey with CC said she understand you was asking a genuine question because she was wondering the same thing. Was it a Tyler Perry project?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
is it like
The
yeah?
chosen one said it's how my face look. My bad.
It was, and that's why I started laughing within because I said, but I knew by your tone, I said Erica is genuinely asking like what type of project this is, and I didn't want to laugh, so I was trying my best to hold it. I was trying my best to hold it.
Allie
But
sent me this morning. You sent me the was that the Finding Joy trailer?
yeah, that was a trailer.
So
Yeah.
Allie sent me because she's like, I don't be checked into things, and she be looking out for me. She's like, did you see the new Tyler Perry trailer? And I didn't even look at it, Allie. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just hit you back and I said, I'm gonna support Shannon regardless, but at this point I'm weary. Cause like I already know what's coming out of Tyler Perry Studios. Like I already understand. And I get that like I'm about to watch Mississippi climb her ass up a mountain for this love of hers, and apparently it's a white man or a Latin man, some other man, whatever. I'm going to support it regardless. But I guess I'm also tempering my energy because Tyler is just, he got way too much stuff. There's not enough evolution. I love that he's employing people because we need the damn jobs, but I don't know. That's just my response. Literally, Allie sent me that this morning, and
I did, and I ain't gonna lie because I watched it, and I said, you know what? I think I might like it, but I feel like I already know what's gonna happen. But I like the movie, and it's a black. I forget this actor's name, but he played in oh god, not Harlem. What was the other one that was based in New York with the girls? It was. I think they cut it off after. No, it was the other show with
Run the World.
Run the World. The guy who played the light skinned chick fiance. The dark he's from I think he's South African.
The light skinned
He's in there.
Fiance.
The one she cheated on. She cheated on him.
Damn it. He's in a lot of stuff. He was booked for like a long time during the pandemic. Like he be in a lot of shit. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
He's in
his name is African, and I cannot.
His name is African. Yeah.
Come up with his name right now, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, he's in it, and I was like, oh, it's cute. I think I like, but I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I ain't gonna lie. I am a sucker for a Christmas movie. Okay,
It's
it can be the
Christmas?
cheesiest. I think it's based in that time frame.
Okay.
Baby, the
I'm
cheesiest
gonna
of the
watch it
cheesiest
regardless.
movies.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
gonna go
I'm
in putting
like,
the most minimum amount of effort. I watched Ruth and Boaz. I didn't hate it, but there was plot holes all afoot.
yeah, mm-hmm.
And at this point, Tyler dropping a new film every 60 days. So I'm just kind of like, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Again, I'm gonna support
it
Shannon
was.
regardless because
Mhm.
Shannon is gorgeous, and I want to see more from her. I think that she's brilliant as Mississippi.
I think that she's amazing.
Uh,
Yes,
so great. And even in,
and I support her.
Mia Coppola, like I enjoyed and I wanted more from her character in that, right? Um,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna watch that regardless, but I did not watch that trailer. I was just like, I'm gonna see it when it comes on.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like any black anything, I'm gonna watch. I told y'all if I don't watch it within the first 2 to 3 days, it's gonna be 8 months. So when Ruth and Boaz came out, I had to remind myself. I said, okay, because I did watch it, and I feel the same way as you. I didn't hate. I didn't. I wasn't like, oh my God, it's the best. I didn't have that. I ain't gonna, I was underwhelmed, but I supported it, and I thought it was good for what it was,
The
and
one
that's all I
thing I
got to
will
say for
give it
that.
credit for, I'm going back and I'm going to get into my Bible in that particular part of the Bible because I personally want to pinpoint all the discrepancies. So if it ain't do nothing else, it's going to
Not
send me
all
back
the
into the word
discrepancies.
because I don't.
I mean, that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Um,
That's it.
but yeah,
Well, the hugest discrepancy was Boaz was a whole lot older than Ruth.
I thought so.
Yeah, he was way older than her. Way, way. Mhm.
I thought
That was
so.
one of them. And I understand having a modern, spin to it. Now, if it's gonna drive people to get in the word and read about, I'm all for that. Like
Yeah,
I really am all
I
for that.
actually owe
But
people a video for that. I should do a video for that because I have thoughts. I have thoughts on like the creative choices that they made and the things that like they kind of switched up that they didn't really fully commit to. Because I'm also just like, what about this girl? You had and then y'all played in my face. Actually, Ruth and Boaz, I have a look a tinch of beef because y'all know I love Kingdom Business down. Like Kingdom Business is my goddamn show, and it is now gone into the ether. It's probably never to return. They never announced that they canceled it. It's just there. So you mean to tell
Mhm,
me that you're gonna have Soraya and you gonna have oh boy,
mhm.
and all you get is the little 5 minutes up top, but they love each other so damn much. Where's the love? Y'all never even really established this relationship. She's so devoted to this that she's gonna go run behind his mama. They pissed me off with that. Anyway, I owe y'all a
First
video
of
because that
all,
needs to be a video.
I was shocked when I said, "Oh, these my people,"
Yes.
and I was so happy. I'm like, "Bump, Tyler, baby, you are fine, but I'm here for these two because
That
their chemistry is
part.
impeccable. Their
Kingdom
chemistry is
Business. Oh my God.
here."
Kingdom Business needs to be back. I need Kingdom Business back so bad. Ugh.
I said, "Baby, Tyler, what's his whatever his last name is? I know you playing Boaz, but I don't even care right now. Like they messed up when they put them two. I don't even care about you right now. Like that's
Welcome
how I
back, boo.
was.
You couldn't sleep. At this point, we just talking.
Yeah.
But welcome back. I owe y'all a video for Ruth and Boaz. I actually owe y'all a bunch of videos for the Tyler Perry universe because I still have thoughts. I didn't even finish my damn breakdowns of Beauty in Black,
Mm,
but Tyler lost his
child.
damn mind this season. I do owe y'all interview with Chandra. I do, Mimi. I do owe y'all that. I do owe y'all that. Does Tyler know what live is? I don't know what that means, Maddie. Um. Oh, I'm sorry, D Lovely. I hope it gets better for you. Child, we ain't here cutting up. We ain't even covering the damn show anymore. We talked about Karen. Did we
Mhm.
talk about everybody else? I'm on Danny's ass, but what's new? That is not new at all. Uh Sabrina, please. Please. I need them to find something for Sabrina to do. Novi is too
They need to.
talented for this bullshit now. All she's here to do is
And
to
they
relish
have.
in the frolicking of others and run behind a lying ass Danny cousin. Child.
The fact that Sabrina, after a couple pumps, is so enamored with this ex-con penis. Of course he's hunching you like that. He been in prison. And you, who I just don't know. I don't even have no words for that. I would not. Novi looked amazing tonight. She looked absolutely beautiful. But what are we having Sabrina do? Like the fact that Sabrina don't do nothing. I'm
Nothing.
gonna need her to do something.
She don't do
I'm
a
gonna need her
damn
to do
thing.
something
She
because
don't do a damn
y'all.
thing at that bank. She don't do a damn thing at that apartment. She don't do a damn thing when she's on the phone with Danny. She just there. And by golly, Miss Molly, don't cut Novi checks. Keep collecting your coins. But I know Miss Girl want to work. I know she wanna do some lifting. Give her something. I said, why was Sabrina even in a damn episode? So that the damn police officer can tell them that they think that Karen committed suicide when no police officer would say that with little to no damn information.
That police officer was getting on my nerves because I said, "What? You fine, sir?" And what y'all finna do? Have Danny be like a love? What is happening? Every man that comes across Danny, I said, "Baby, I'm sick of y'all. I need some growth from every last person." I do want to touch on this though. Did you notice the look that Andy was giving Fatima and Karen when she wasn't the one who was called? When she
I was
wasn't the
wondering, I'm like, are
chosen
you
one?
jealous?
Yes, I believe Andy is jealous. I'm like, you big jealous. I wanted to, if I could have punched 1 2 1 2 on Andy, because you're the same woman who betrayed Karen so many times for this woman that you looking at crazy right now. This the same woman who you told Karen you didn't want to betray her, so you betrayed her. It's the same woman. It's the same woman you and Danny told Karen that she would be a part of the sister circle if it wasn't for Zach. It's the same woman. Now you in your feelings because you want to go to hell, Andy. Please,
Immediately.
please. Why? I mean, big jealous too.
Oh my goodness.
I said, baby,
I said, Andy, you
good.
got bigger damn fish to fry. Worry about this damn case. You cannot be on the front lines all the time while also still entertaining damn demons. Just finding your voice and standing up for yourself, pushing back with your goofy ass girlfriends and trying to pull your damn coattails and run your damn whole facts real quick because she'd have caught you in an untoward circumstance. Focus on what the hell you can damn focus on and release anything that you can't. You ain't the one that's going to go scrape Karen's ass up out of anybody's gutter or out of anybody's damn support group, but you are going to be the one to bring this class action lawsuit to bear and set up forever. I mean, set up Faith and Karen for the rest of their goddamn lives behind a lost ass sister and or daughter. Focus on that. Fatima got plenty of other things going on. You are not Captain Save-A-Ho like Fatima claims to be. And even Fatima is not Captain Save-A-Ho the way that she damn pretends to be. So you over here looking and worried and nervous and anxious of what is it that Karen sees in Fatima that she don't sees in me?
Mm-hmm.
And out. No mutual or reciprocity. She can take from Fatima without even needing to think about giving to her. Take it how y'all want to take it, but that's what she sees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with you, when she gets you involved, she also got to bring on your issues. She also got to bring on whatever's going on in your life. She also got to bring on a consideration of all that she knows about you, so she don't get to be in her mess right now. Fatima and her have a cordial relationship. I wouldn't go as far as to call it a friendship, but it's enough to build a little bit of level of trust so that she can actually extract things from her because she's in need right now and she don't have anything to give. Every last one of you goofy ass friends of hers need something from her while also claiming that you're showing up to be there for her. And sometimes we need to separate the two because we don't have it to give. I divert to what I said at the top of this. I'm the one who's going to disappear on your ass. Poof, pow, be gone. Erica's gone. She ain't answering the phone. She ain't answering the text. She ain't showing up at nothing. If I feel like I don't have nothing to give, y'all asses won't see me. There'll be one, maybe two people max who actually get some type of word from me. And those people are only getting that because they have proven themselves to not need anything from me. So I'm safe to pop up and tell them what it is and what it ain't without having to take into consideration what they're expecting from me, without having to take into consideration them judging me, without having to take into consideration whatever the perception would be about me. I can just be in the thing that I'm in. And too many people want to
And that's
have these
big.
transparent ass, honest ass, open ass, two-way conversation ass friendships without setting up actual parameters for people to be safe in said friendships.
Yes. Mhm.
Not
I love it.
these.
I love it.
You love
I
that she
love the
jealous?
distance that I love the distance that Andy and Fatima have. I wouldn't say just I love that she's jealous. I love that she's getting a little taste of her own medicine. Because that
Mm-hmm.
medicine don't never taste good when that big part going in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that you were so easily able to dismiss Karen, so easy, so many
Mm.
times. You would do it, I mean, so easy. And the time when Karen just needed someone there. I don't need you to judge me. I don't need you to Karen. This is crazy. I just need you to come. And she knew, as you stated, with Fatima, if Fatima decided to come, I know she's not gonna tell Zach. I know she's gonna do. There ain't no not no there's no loyalty between us. There is no familiarity, no camaraderie, no nothing. We're cordial. And that's all I need right now. Because I know there are times people can be like, well, why do they feel so comfortable saying that to them when that's her friend? Because some you already know. And right now, I love you, but I can't confide in you. And I think
Hello?
that with Maggie, I would give Maggie props for this because at the end of the day, to me, she said it without saying it. Yeah, you have a sister circle, but they ain't really been in your circle. They ain't really been in your corner like that. And it's been so many, times that we've seen this. And to me, tonight spoke that even with Sabrina, well, if you would have called any of us, we would have come. There is no sister
But
circle
Sabrina, your
without
ass is
you.
coming with the kumbaya and the
So,
having me have to explain this and explain that. I'm not doing all that shit, ho. No.
mm-hmm,
No.
mm-hmm.
Absolutely the hell not.
And
And now
Danny,
let's
you're
low key making
aggressive.
an argument for why she actually called Fatima. Because I get it.
Now,
I get why she ain't reach out to
mm-hmm,
none of them hoes. It's too much. And it doesn't mean I don't love you. And it doesn't mean that we're not friends. It's just that I know what all comes with you. And I know that I am not safe to just be in whatever the mess that I am in because of what you come with.
mm-hmm,
Because you haven't gotten to a place
yeah,
within our friendship to divorce yourself from whatever the hell you got going on to actually just show up as a blank slate for me. Because Fatima is
yeah,
showing up on guard, she's also showing up without any expectations.
yes.
Karen
So,
don't
Maggie,
have to
I give
tell
you
her
that
any
one.
details. Karen don't have to reveal X, Y, and Z. Karen don't even have to goddamn explain. Karen can say exactly whatever the hell it is that she wants to say and leave it at that. And there's no additional pull because we're friends and you're supposed to tell me everything. Y'all love to say that. We're friends, you're supposed to tell me everything. Meanwhile, Daniela, you the mouth of the goddamn South.
Mm-hmm. And Andy did just last week, which I agree with you. You told Danny you don't owe them everything. You don't
Hello?
owe them no open page, open book into your life. You want to know all Karen business. So the same rules apply. I gotta tell you nothing.
Period.
I don't
Um,
owe you that.
I don't know if Regia still has the question, but she was asking how do we feel about Karen getting all of this back no, Andy getting all this backlash behind Fatima at the law firm.
From what the audience
Yeah,
or like
I
or
don't give a
Fatima.
damn.
Um
So that's my short sweet of it, Regia. I don't
about
give a
how
damn
about
about.
that Andy?
Yeah, they're mad about how Andy is handling Fatima down at the damn law firm. We have said that numerous
I
times,
think
I
it's
thought,
long
but
overdue.
hello.
It's long overdue. And now to me they are treating each other the way that they should have always been treating each other at work. The way that Fatima is distant, she's not confiding, she's not telling Andy things. This is how it should always been. But
Yeah.
to me, the writers, they use the character of Karen to bring them closer. They use the character of Karen to create these distances in Karen's relationship with Andy, Karen's relationship with Danny. That y'all use Fatima for that. And now it's the way it should always been. Nobody's saying it to each other. How are you doing? What's going on? Okay, just right. I don't care.
It's
Long
almost like
overdue.
we there
To
where we're
everybody,
at work to work. Good
thank
night,
you.
Vaughn. It's almost
Good
as
night,
if I
baby.
came to work to get some work done and go home. God forbid I do
Yes.
that.
I do the way that Fatima said, let me get those off your hands. Yes, because you're my
That's her
assistant. That's what you're
job. I
supposed to be
said about
doing.
time. About time.
Yeah. But Rajaya, baby, I think it's great. I honestly think it's great. I don't feel any kind of way about it. I think that's how it should have been. There needed to be a line drawn in the sand when it came to Fatima and Andy's relationship. And even when Andy was like, so Karen, yeah, like she called you, but there was no more conversation. They didn't say nothing
Yep.
after that.
Yep.
Because what you gonna say? Well, I'm jealous, or why would she call you though? Like, why would she? And you could tell Andy was leaning into that. Like, why the hell would Karen call you of all people?
Mm-hmm.
She told you at her house, ma'am. What you asking Fatima for? I would have did exactly what Fatima did. Yep, and bowed face and walked out because I
We're
ain't got to
only
tell
at
you
the
nothing.
place that we're at where people can criticize like this because Andy set a terrible ass precedent from the beginning. Fatima was operating outside
Yes,
of her bounds from the very beginning because Andy needed her to. Now they just reset the damn block and they're actually operating professionally. And if people mad about it, stay
hmm
mad, ho. Stay mad. That's
but
my
I
take
loved
on
it.
that.
I didn't want Fatima to say nothing when Andy was like, "Well, what's going on?" I said, "Fatima, baby, just keep it like it is. Don't tell her Jack." I wouldn't told her nothing.
It's information that she don't actually need. I also would love like, and this is the blessing and the curse of this, Allie, of us having our sisters keeper and us having these conversations is that I be good and I be detached until I really start to unpack some shit and things pop into my mind and then I get enraged because we have this show centering these 4 to 5 black women, which is supposed to be dialoguing their life and navigating love and life and all of that kind of stuff. And you have these women with these dynamic ass circumstances and you refuse to tell authentic ass stories. So you mean to tell me that we're going to have these very real conflicts, these very real setups for tension that we never actually really goddamn address. So, yes, Fatima, don't tell her any damn thing. Cool, 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 cool. But also, so we're not going to actually address that. That's not going to be a real thing. But we're also not even going to address the very real thing of y'all's expectations of being any and everything for your friends. That is something that you also learn as you grow in your relationships with people. Every friend is not for every goddamn thing, which is why everybody don't need to know every goddamn thing. You need to lean into whatever somebody's best quality or their strength is, specifically within y'all's friendships. Andy needing to be the end all be all for Karen while also spending 4 seasons giving Karen her ass to kiss is a wild ass expectation. Wild as
Hmm.
hell. You looking and wondering why she looking at the next hoe when she had to beg you. I will never forget. Got the damn scene up here on my wall when she was begging you in that goddamn penthouse to not choose Fatima over her ass. The first of a bunch of times. And you still stuck on stupid playing like you're supposed to be the end all be all when we literally went the whole last season and you saw Karen twice while she's pregnant with 2 fucking babies. And we ain't even gonna have a conversation about that. There's so much that we could be talking about as it pertains to these women, whether it's friendships, whether it's romance, whether it's careers, and we're just not having the damn conversations. We're not having the obvious conversations. We're not having the nuanced conversations. We're not even discussing the goddamn subtext. What are we doing? See, now I'm pissed. See? Because that's what it means to me her being jealous is like jealous on the surface, but then ultimately you're telling me that you want to be more to a friend that you want to take up a space in a friend's life that you actually don't want to fulfill. You just like the idea of it entitled when major things happen, but when when push comes to shove and get to shaking, your ass is missing in action.
But since we on Andy's ass, let's just stay right there for a minute. I'm gonna get mine off too, because you ignited something in me. As you stated, for the past 4 seasons, and it's another character trait to look at when we dealing with friends. For the past 4 seasons, we have watched a distance happen with Karen and Andy that has progressively gotten wider and wider. Not because it was Karen's fault, but because you had someone who you felt at that time held more value in your life. That's how I'm gonna look at it with Andy. Fatima was your bodyguard. Fatima was your personal assistant. Fatima was your protector. All of these things that was packaged with Fatima being in your life. And you felt that was more, to me, powerful than having someone who been down for you and loyal to you for years. And you didn't have a problem doing it. Even so much so stated that Karen owed you an apology after you intentionally withheld information from her, which caused Zach to come and interrupt her date with her man, put his nasty ass hands on her, and you feel that you're owed an apology. I could be friends with both of y'all. But see, it was cool when you were in the center. It was cool when you felt that Karen was vying and, as you stated, begging for you to choose me. I've been with you this whole time. I want you to choose me. And you proved over and over again why you wouldn't, and you didn't. But now that you and Fatima are on the outs, you feel the distance there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to be in the center of Karen's life again. You want to pick up that position that you purposely put down. I wouldn't give it to her. I wouldn't give Andy the satisfaction because, like I said, you have proven just how easy it was to put Karen on the back burner.
Yep.
That for me, especially because of the way the show was in the beginning, how Karen and Andy were so close, they told each other everything, and Andy progressively distanced herself from
Mm-hmm.
Karen during that time, and it was horrible. But that's
Yep.
your girl, that's your homie, and
Yep.
she's done nothing to you. And I could even see if you said, "Well, because this is happening, this is what I'm going to do," and Andy will use Zach, but you're not changing the dynamic with your relationship with Fatima during that time.
Nope.
So no, yeah, Karen don't. Nope. But baby, that look on Andy's face was all the satisfaction I needed. I said, "Oh, you hurt her. Good
And you gonna get over it. Mm-hmm.
enough."
What else from this episode, Allie? Because I don't even damn know. Maurice, I
Danny
love you. You're
and
funny. I love you, Maurice. But also, when in the shadows of the hot mess that is everything else, you can't even relish in the little moments of joy because Maurice, okay, now you batting for the other team. Now you got jungle fever. Great, babes. And it's lovely. Enjoy, honey. Okay.
hmm hmm and
We
Danny and Tony.
Allie, I have had it. That is your man. And I don't
I
even
have no
have nothing to
words.
say about it.
I have no words. I have absolutely no words. The fact that you sitting up here in this robe at the table, you're not doing anything with your life, sir. Um,
Karen was
gave up
missing,
the
and
ghost.
you've been playing the video game all goddamn night.
Baby, where
Karen
you
was
at? Y'all at her
missing,
bitch.
and you are trying to
Okay.
move in with one of her sister circle slash best friends, and your ass is not out helping her. Rich, I understand because you're on the outs with Sabrina. You're no longer Sabrina's man. You are Danny's fiance. And then also, question: does anybody know that she's engaged?
But see, would probably know.
But we need to stop with the fake friendships and align ourselves with honesty.
Okay.
Mm.
That them words should have got choked up, caught up in Danny's throat. It shouldn't have even made it out of her mouth because I just can't. Of all the people to be talking about someone else being honest, it's wild to me. You have this man in your home and you don't want him there.
At
Just tell him.
all. Like you don't want him at
Just tell him.
all.
You don't even want him. And the fact that Tony, I love you. I said, baby, I don't even understand what is happening with Danny and Tony's relationship. I feel like I don't even understand.
Robin
Erica, you
K said,
understand?
I
I'm just
didn't know that they
like,
was engaged. Did I make it up? Is that a fever dream? Didn't he propose and she said yes?
he proposed. He proposed. She laughed at the ring. She laughed at him. She was laughing at him.
Oh
Then
my
that was it.
word.
Cut to the next episode. The next episode, I think Danny had the ring on, and she was telling Sabrina, who would have ever thought that me and Tony would be here? I did.
You don't
And
even want to be
I don't understand. And then now it's almost as if it didn't happen.
here. Yes.
I said,
Dimitri, you
what
missed
is
it.
happening?
Also, y'all missed that she's engaged to that man.
He proposed.
Those the last two
Robin.
episodes of last season. The proposal and then him getting fired. That is her storyline
Yes.
at the end of last season.
Yes. Yes. Robin K., you talking about the Kelly Price song. He proposed to me, baby. He proposed, got down on his knee, and Danny laughed in that man's face.
But she put that ring on. She put that ring on. Has she been wearing it?
I said, baby, I don't think so. I don't think so. I said,
Not Journey with
not
Cece
Journey with
said.
Cece said, I missed it too. What? I'm gonna need y'all to stop.
Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are not. Fatima is not the only fiance. Her partner in crime is a fiance as well, and both of them shouldn't be engaged to either one of the dweebs that they engaged to. They twinning
Saucy
them.
said, I missed it. Man, I can't believe how many people are commenting that they missed that.
That
That
is
is so
wild.
funny.
Y'all are hilarious.
Oh my
What do you guys think
gosh.
that they should do better with Andy to make her better towards the end of season 9 and the start of season 10? Because I want her better for KJ in terms of writing. I don't actually think that there's anything wrong with what Andy's doing this season.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I love what they've done. I love the fact, and I wasn't here last week. I loved how Andy handled herself with Gary last week.
Yes.
I loved it. I mean, chef's kiss as to how she handled that situation. I love the dynamic shift between her and Fatima this season. I love that we were seeing Andy really be a boss chick this season. I think tonight it was just interesting, and I don't know if they're gonna dive or delve into it, that
she's jealous.
That she's jealous and she feels a way that she wasn't the person that Karen called to come and rescue her or help her or be there for her. She did feel a way about that, even when Karen made the statement like, Andy, I want you to contact, some people in the group, and she was like, "What for?" Like her tone, it was very like, professional. It didn't come off like this is my homegirl. Like, well, Karen, what's up? Like, why do you need me to? It wasn't that. And so everything about that moment just let me know that Andy was in her feelings and Andy was jealous that she wasn't chosen in that moment to be there for Karen.
But that for her
But I
character to me
absolutely
aligns with where she should be. Like she's already making
yes.
steps to be better than she has been in previous seasons. So even the criticism of like, girl, you don't get to be jealous because you did this, this, and this, and this. Those are just the consequences of your actions, which we don't want you to skip. That's the thing that we have the biggest issue with Fatima with, right? She don't get consequences to the many things that she does and that she's, exposed to. So the criticism with Andy is not about, oh, her character is terrible this season. She's actually doing really well. And I like the spot that they have her in. To, the many points that Allie just made, there's not really anything else I think that they need to do. They need to find something for Novi to do. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
and they need to start having Danny suffer consequences to her choices, and specifically to what she says to people.
Yes. Facts.
Fatima is engaged. No talk of an actual wedding that she was running from, but they gonna have a baby. Yeah, and then why do they actually need the wedding if Zach is already referring to her as a wife? He's got what
Yeah.
he wants out of the whole damn thing. He just wants to be able to call her his wife. If
That's
they set
it.
up for a healthy marriage, that's a whole other conversation that he ain't even considering. He just wants to be able to call her his wife, and that's what he's doing. So yeah,
I
there's
want to
that.
say something because you just it hit something for me because I made this statement in the last video I did because people still asking me, am I gonna review Zatima? They've already had their mid-season finale. Y'all know I'm not gonna review the show. I can't because I'm gonna bash it. Erica said something that triggered something for me. Healthy. On
Oh,
Zatima,
child, the
Nathan says,
propaganda
I
is
know what a
crazy.
healthy relationship look like. And then he looked at Fatima and Zach. Let me tell y'all
And
something.
Angela,
The
don't.
way
He's saying that. Angela says he's saying that because of you two. So it's the two
and
characters
Fatima
with the
says,
propaganda.
y'all, yes, Nathan says that. Then Angela says, y'all, he talking about y'all too. Fatima says, duh. Said, what in all the hell is happening on my screen? What is all that? Because I'm thinking, and the thing about it, I think the sad part is I saw a brief clip of DeVal and Crystal on the Breakfast Club,
Mm-hmm.
and Crystal was saying how Zach and Fatima's relationship is toxic, and it's not a relationship that she would um want to be in. And I think you muted Erica.
I'm muted.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I'm just sitting quiet. Sorry.
Oh, maybe it was something. Okay, but she was saying that it's not a relationship that she would want, and there's just a lot of things going on. But she did say something I didn't really agree with when it came to Zach and Fatima. She was like, so that's why we show you guys like resolve, and there's resolution happening. I'm thinking, in what world?
Yeah.
Because y'all continue to push a narrative that Zach and Fatima are healthy, that Zach and Fatima are goals, that Zach and Fatima is what people should be aspiring to be. But then when you're devouring Crystal, it is no, this is not a relationship that I would want. Zach said, I mean, DeVal said the things that Zach say, I would never say to my wife. I would never do. So it's like, okay, and you may play roles that are completely opposite of you, but these two people are so disrespectful to each other. The way that, and I know that Fatima pregnant and her hormones, whatever. The only reason why I don't want to give her a grace is because nobody wanted to give Karen grace.
Yeah.
She talks so bad to Zach, and do y'all watch the team? Do you watch the team? But it's Zach. It's just Zach. But I just feel like I really do want. I forgot who was talking about. I think it was talking about Andy, um, or Sabrina to do something because y'all starting to make me feel like the characters on the team. What y'all
Mm-hmm.
not they not really doing, and and y'all been letting Novi skate as Sabrina for a while now. You gave
Yeah.
her a powerful storyline, but then
And
you
drop the
water it down
ball.
with
The egg storyline was such a was a 3-pointer from the half court. And I just the way they dropped the ball with the egg storyline still perplexes me. Hey Jazz, welcome in, boo. It is set up for you guys if you're watching this on replay to see the chat. It might be how you're viewing it, but I do have that feature turned on so that you can see if you're watching the replay. The chat will pop up usually on the right side of the screen unless you're watching on the tablet or the phone, which it might be down below. But welcome in. I just double checked to make sure after I saw your message, chat. So you should be able to see the chat. But yeah, that is what Sabrina's character is given. Sabrina's character is given Belinda, but with some morals and some standards.
mm-hmm.
And I hate that for
Facts.
her.
Me too.
I hate that for her. She's too talented. Hell, even the actress who plays Belinda is very talented and beautiful. Oh my god, she's stunning.
I love her. The first time I ever saw her in something, it was years ago. And I want to say she played in the movie. Oh God, who was it? Was it Melinda Williams?
Mm.
She played her younger sister. She was like, I think she could have been a teenager during this time. Like she was
Oh,
so young. She was so
nice.
young. And when I saw her on the team, I was like, where did this I may forget a name, but
But
I ain't gonna forget your face. I'm like, I
child,
seen her or something. And I'm like, that's where I saw her at. I saw her in a movie years ago. But yeah, she's really good. She's really good. And a great person too.
yeah,
Like a great person as well. So
she
yeah,
seems like it. She seems like it. So no, y'all, Ellie is not reviewing the team and stop asking her.
maybe it ain't gonna happen.
I'm hanging on by
The
my
only
chitty
time
chin
I would,
chin. Ellie, I
yeah,
recorded my episodes from 2 weeks ago and forgot to edit them. So when I went to
I
record last
saw.
week's episodes, I was like, I never edited the ones from the week before, so I dropped all four of them like in the same.
Yes, because
That's
I was
how
gonna
checked
send
out
you
as a team
something.
I am.
I was gonna send you something because people love to talk about us on Twitter, but they don't tag us or nothing like or say our names. And so somebody said, you notice that when Zatima have a good episode, somebody don't review it.
Oh, they were talking about me.
They talk about you.
I
I
literally forgot.
said,
I'm covering so much. I'm covering Reasonable Doubt, Sister. So Wednesdays going into Thursdays, I am jam packed. And then Beyond the Gate, CBS sends me the email with the synopsis on Thursdays, right?
yeah,
So I'm recording two Beyond the Gates videos on Thursdays, Reasonable Doubt, two Zatimas, making sure I got sister stuff. And then I've been in the back end trying to make sure like I want to start making a social media push and putting my clips on social. So like in the last week and a half, I've been figuring out what my process looks like. So I completely forgot. And the freaking videos were recorded and right there. And I just did not edit them because I went on to some other stuff. And then I looked, I was like, wait a minute. I'll be having to check my channel sometime. And I'll go to my channel and say, oh wait, I know I recorded this. Where is this at? Because it's just me. So no, it's not. Oh, they had a good episode, and I just don't record it because I don't want to say nothing good.
girl.
It's because they are some non-motherfucking factors. Actually, they
I
are quite literally
said,
at the bottom of the totem pole.
I just thought it was funny, Gunny. I thought it was so funny because I said, did Erica not record? I said, but this, and even when you didn't drop it, I said, this is the only time I've ever seen Erica not do it. I said, maybe she just had other stuff to do, and this is a team. Who gives a flying? But anyway, and then and this what they said about me. But so this what the thing said. Y'all notice, or did you notice when Zatima have a good episode, somebody doesn't review it? So the comment under it said, "Are you talking about those two from YouTube?" And the person was like, "Yeah, because one of them, or the other one, don't review the show no more." And I said, "Well, damn, we do have names." Y'all talking about us like, I mean, yeah, them. Well,
It's
I
them
said,
being
well, my
so
God.
mad,
But
but y'all watch
I'm glad
me
you're on your dome. I'm glad we're on your dome. I'm glad we're
rent
on your
free,
mind.
Ellie. Living up there rent. I hope the condo is laid out.
I hope it's lavished.
When I
Lavished.
realized I did not post that video, I was like, oh my God, I really don't give a damn. Because I will watch it and then I will immediately record it because it's that much of a like I cannot put too much time or energy into this bullshit, honestly. So
Yeah.
there it is. And it sat on my hard drive and I quite literally just skipped it and went on to something else. I also am working on catching up on like the morning show, which is requiring me to really get into my like analyst bag because they have some wonderful themes and that show is so well written. So like that is where I really been at. Like, the fact that they over there like she ain't review it because it was a good episode. It wasn't even a good
And,
episode. You just got them to see some good things and y'all got a goddamn pregnancy shoot. Like the
girl,
episode was not good.
I was gonna respond and say, if it bothers you so much, how about? And this is the thing, and I'm gonna be. Y'all can call me a hater if you want to, but I be real like laid back. But this is the thing that gets me though, because a lot of y'all who be over there on Twitter and be speaking y'all mess, and this is not to down anybody, but it's gonna sound like that, and maybe it is just a little bit. y'all be over there on Twitter, get y'all little rocks off and stuff like that, but you won't bring y'all behinds to YouTube. You won't create a channel because if what you think, and y'all love having y'all little faceless pages, y'all love having Crystal as your icon thing or whatever. And some of y'all post y'all selves, and that's fine too. But y'all have found a toxic community over there on Twitter, but you won't step in front of the camera. You won't let your voice be heard over here on Twitter. I mean, excuse me, on YouTube. And the truth be told, because if y'all did, it wouldn't be successful. And that's the truth. So you love being over there on Twitter where you feel like, hey, they gonna reply to me. They gonna do this because YouTube people think it's easy. It ain't.
This is work.
To build your
This is
channel, to
work.
work, to do all of that, it is not easy. But you can, you pay for, get your little characters, your little thumbs twiddling over there and post y'all little stuff. But I love it because when I read it, I said, y'all listening.
They
As much as
are.
y'all claim y'all don't like me or Erica, baby,
They
thank you for
are.
every view. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the private chats that we don't see. Thank you for all the stuff that y'all do because y'all listening to us and then going over there and making posts about what we say. I love it. I
I've
absolutely
learned to
love it.
love it now.
I
Well,
love
I don't
it.
know that most of it's going on because what you just said was news to me because I'm so like in my own bag. I think that is funny though. That shit is hilarious. The way that they clocked, I missed some uploads and they thought it was because, oh my God, I'm just hating on Zach and Fatima so bad.
Girl,
Meanwhile, your girl is trying to make moves behind the scenes so that she can actually continue to elevate.
girl said something I didn't even know. I said, Erica did. I said, let me go to the channel. I said, oh, no, they not up there. My mind is Erica got a lot of stuff going on, and probably the last thing she wanted to record was some damn Zatima. Y'all acting like this is an award-winning show. The show
It
is
is not.
trash.
It is not.
Zatima
It is at
is
the
absolute
bottom.
trash,
I
and the only reason you
prioritize
love it
so
is
many
because
things
of
over it.
I don't know.
Child, I was behind with my
We know why
reasonable
y'all love
doubts.
it.
I'm like, I at this point, I was behind with reasonable doubt. Now, reasonable doubt has to get done before the team gets done because it's just I don't even get the same amount of views for that show, but it's just a better show. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do that. Beyond the Gates takes top priority right now. I also have been recording a bunch of All the Queen's Men stuff for like predictions for season 5 that nobody knows
Mm-hmm.
about. That's gonna drop for like members only first. So like the idea that people are just like, oh, she's just not dropping video. Like, no, my ass has been working and it's just me by myself. And so many people don't even really understand the amount of work that it takes to do what we do.
Yes,
Anywho,
it's a lot, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was
I'm
interesting.
glad you shared that,
But
Alex. I had no idea. I don't be on Twitter like that. That is so
yeah, I
fucking
try to
funny.
go on Twitter once a day. Like I try to go on Twitter once a day. I ain't been on it since last week because I have two accounts. So the one for whatever reason, the one that I don't really use, that's the one that I be seeing all the Zatima stuff on, which is
Mm,
crazy. And I'm just like, oh wow. I'm like, I could be seeing this stuff. I don't even know how I see it. But I'm like, I know who they talking about. You know what
that's
I'm saying? So it's
hilarious.
just like it's just real interesting. I said, baby, don't nobody care about that show like that but y'all. Trust me. Trust me. Y'all
And
let
nobody's
divorce
gonna
sis.
care when
Oh,
it's over.
ain't nobody gonna ain't no and that's her. Baby, ain't nobody can talk about that crap when it's over. And then I tell you what, was the team supposed to be all this, but y'all let divorce sisters come and tell y'all that, oh baby, you ain't that girl. We are. Because they broke records. Not the team.
Mm.
And Tyler, hurry up and bring the divorce sisters back because I have a good go cackle over there. So please, I
Please.
need that show back.
Divorce Sisters do need to come back. Y'all done got me into it now, Tyler, and now it's missing the
Good,
action.
good.
It
I'm
needs to
so
come on
happy.
back.
I knew it was.
Maybe
I
it's
knew.
coming
I
back
said,
though.
oh, I said,
Wait, what you
I
say,
just don't know
Ellie?
when. I knew because like the first episode, I said, Erica. I said, Erica do not like this show, baby. Erica is not feeling this show, auntie.
The first two
I was down there.
episodes.
I said, I
Mm-mm.
know you was not here for it. I
I
said,
was
now I had
irate.
my doubts. I had my doubts before it came on, but when it came on, I said, "Oh, I can fuck with this." And I think, unlike I was having a conversation today, if sisters had more of a stake, like more till
Yeah.
they can
Yep.
really lose something,
Yep.
the women over there. They got families, they got stuff going on. That if they make a wrong decision at any time, your world could come crumbling
Yep.
down.
Yep.
And that's one of the things I really love about that show. But Zatima, baby, I just be feeling like, honestly, when I look at Zatima, my only thought is I'm happy to see Black people employed.
Yeah.
I don't care about the
Yep.
storyline. I don't care about nothing. And that's why I say I won't review it, because it wouldn't be fair. I would really just be bashing that show, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And
I don't want to do
I
that.
be towing the damn line trying to find something good to say, child.
You
Before we
do, you do a great job. You do a great job.
before we
You do
get
a
out
great
of here,
job.
Allie, you want to talk about what Dime Clip Entertainment posted up there? Said I think that the guy at the gym is
Oh,
Zach's dad or uncle. How do you feel about the guy at the gym? He's somebody.
he is somebody, because he did say he knew Taylor. Like, he's like, I know the Taylor, and they having him
Mm-hmm.
come around. So either maybe he could be Zach's father, or he could be a link to help Zach find his father, or
Mm,
something along those lines.
yeah.
But it would be interesting, because he doesn't strike me as a man who would leave his children. But then again, you never know.
Right.
Um, after life and maturity happens, but I can definitely see he's definitely gonna play some type of vital role um with Zach, because I want to say, I think I saw a clip of DeVal film in season 10, and it was a wrap on him for season 10. And he was at the bar, and that guy was with him.
Mm.
So yeah, that guy was with him. So I'm like, it's something
So,
there.
but why
I just don't know
introduce
what.
him on Sisters? Why isn't he getting introduced on Zatima?
I don't know.
Journey with CC, I do be like that.
And
I'd be like,
maybe
this is what they showed me on the TV.
that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I
Um,
think the reason maybe they showed him on Sisters is because Zach was going through the trauma of losing his child on Sisters and not really on the team. That's the only reason I could think.
I need them to align these goddamn shows at least a little bit.
Please,
They be just,
please.
ugh, they asking too much of the audience. We gotta suspend our disbelief. We gotta go with these rushed ass storylines. We gotta go with these incongruent ass timelines. It's way too much. Y'all asking too much. The least that y'all could do is have these hoes on the same timeline.
And then y'all make it even worse by having Zatima skip, what, 6 months, 5 months, whatever it
I
was,
think they said 6.
6 months. For what?
I'm weary.
Like, why did we do this? Whose great idea? Maggie, I'm gonna just go ahead and blame you, sis. I blame you for everything else. You're the reason why the team
I
had
blame you for everything else. So you gonna get this too.
you gonna get this too, Maggie. It's your fault.
Period.
It's your fault. I know it ain't your fault, Maggie. It ain't your fault, Maggie, but
And
what is
somebody gotta take the
happening for
damn
real?
blame. Y'all, that's pretty much all we got. I'm about to put the links. Follow Our Sistas Keeper on everything. On Facebook, on Twitter. So I'm gonna start
Yes.
putting more of our clips and stuff on there. I'm trying to pivot and expand Erica Vane TV. And as we move through the post obsession era of Tyler Perry's sisters, y'all might start to see less and less and less of sisters here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Allie, for joining me
Yeah.
for another titillating conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I missed it last week. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wanted to be on tonight.
We missed you, but we're glad that you're back and we're still praying for you.
Absolutely.
We love you
Appreciate
dearly.
that.
Thank
Love
y'all for
y'all.
joining.
Love
Thank y'all for
y'all.
being here, for being in the chat, for being active in the chat. Thank you for your questions, for your comments, for your concerns, for y'all's back and forth. We appreciate y'all so very
Yes.
much. If you haven't already liked the live, if you're watching this on replay, still drop a comment because Allie and I do be up in the comment section. We do be up in the comment section. And again, you can
You
follow
do.
us everywhere at Our Sistas Keeper. Twitter, TikTok,
Yes, yes.
Facebook, everywhere. Anything before we get out of here, Allie?
For those in the chat that was like, where's the book, where's the second book, where's the sequel? It's coming, y'all. It's coming. When I tell y'all your girl been struggling, sometimes I don't have no energy. I'll be like really depleted. But the book is done. It's just is in the editing process right now. The editing taking longer than expected, but that's where we are with it. But the moment it dropped, I would definitely make an announcement on Our Sistas Keeper and my other socials and things like that. So within the week, it'll be completed.
So be on the lookout, y'all.
Yes.
I gotta get into it, Ellie. I have not opened book 1 yet, but that's also because I haven't been. Audiobooks are just so much easier for me.
Girl, ain't no rush. Ain't no rush. You listen. You have a lot going on with your
I finished
reviews
Best Man
and the things
too. I
you're
forgot
trying
to
to
tell
do.
you. So we gotta talk about it. But I feel like I wanna make a video about it, Ellie.
We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. Cause baby, if y'all in the chat, if y'all have not gotten the Best Man book, I'm gonna need y'all to get it.
Ooh,
Cause I got some things I want.
it is
I wanna
good.
talk about it, Eric. I wanna talk about it
It's good.
because baby, the ending of that book got me hot and ready for
I
for the
am
next one.
ready, and I'm not
I
seeing
am
nothing
ready.
about the next one. I don't like.
It comes out. I think it's either like it's between like March and June of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
baby, because I
I
was
thought there
searching. I
wasn't
was
nothing
searching.
coming next year at all, and we was about to have a
Yeah,
problem. Malcolm was going to have to see me.
yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It's next year.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
yeah, I want to do that, and I think it'll be a video on my like private channel because I want to talk books over there. But yes,
Yeah,
I meant to text you to tell you that I finished.
yeah. I almost forgot the chat was on here for a minute because I was about to say something. But I had to remember, I'm like, oh, hold on, there's people up here. I can't say nothing. Because I want y'all to
Child.
enjoy this book. I want y'all to enjoy
Yes,
it and
and it
have your
has a bunch
own
of
moment
twists and
with it.
turns, and it's a
It
journey
definitely
that you go
does.
on. It's a good one.
Oh,
It's a good one.
oh, it is.
All right.
Y'all get that, please get it.
So we gonna leave y'all with that. If y'all looking, I'm going to be talking about because I've been reading a lot of books in the last 90 days, and I'm going to be talking about those things on my personal channel. So if you're looking for book recommendations or you're looking to see what I thought about books that you might have read or looking to read, then you can find that over on Erica Vane. I'll also have a channel in a Discord. So while I'm watching or not watching, while I'm listening to, I listen to a ton of audiobooks or I'm reading a book, I'll post it in the Discord and give like initial thoughts there. So if you are into books, that's where you can find that content. We are talking about The Best Man. What is it? What is it called? What is the book called?
It is by Malcolm D. Lee.
Yes, but what's the title of it?
Unfinished
Unfinished
business.
Business. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Yep, and it's good, y'all. Mm-hmm. We gonna get you into reading DNC greatest books are kind of where it's at. But y'all, we gotta
Books
go.
are where it's at. Books
Go
are
ahead,
where it's
Ellie.
at. And I think this one little thing, because you're already, for those who are familiar with the Best Man Holiday and the Best Man final chapters, because you're already familiar with these people, this book is even better because you feel like you know exactly who these people are along the journey.
Yep.
It feels like these your cousins or something. Like it feels that way, but definitely get that book.
And the book picks up right where the show left off.
Yes.
So get into that. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. If you're not watching any of the other things I'm covering, I do believe I'm going live to talk about Beyond the Gates on Friday. I believe. I think. So I might see you sooner, but if we don't see you next week in another episode of Our Sistas Keeper. Have a great one.
Yes, yes. Have a good one, y'all.